A man was casually recording a peaceful moment as his wife and child played together in their yard at night. The video was meant to be nothing more than a simple family memory, and none of them realized that something strange had appeared in the background. Only after replaying the footage did they notice something that shouldn't have been there. Take a look at the recording. In the clip, a white figure can be seen standing rigidly, not far from where the family was gathered, a shape eerily resembling a ghost. It stands out clearly in the darkness, almost as if it were watching them. What makes the moment even more unsettling is the fact that not a single one of them noticed its presence at the time, despite how obvious it appears in the video. So what exactly did they capture that night? A rideshare driver experienced something unusual after accepting a pickup request around 1:30 in the morning. As soon as he saw the route on his app, he felt uneasy. The road he needed to take was isolated, dark, and far from any residential area. With only his motorcycle headlights to guide him, he continued riding while recording the trip. That recording revealed something strange. Take a look at the footage.
Sumpah cuy, ini pertama kali momen dimana ngojol malam-malam ngalong lewat jalan yang sepi banget. Dan ini gimana ya, sepi banget pokoknya, bisa dilihat nih. Sumpah ini tuh sekitar jam 2, jam 3-3an. Dan ini bener-bener sepi banget, kiri kanan nggak ada rumah sama sekali anjir. Dan gue tuh ini kesini mau ngejemput penumpang. Emang sih terang, ada lampu penerangannya, cuman sepi anjir, sama sekali nggak ada rumah, kiri kanan tembok kayak gini, gelap. Wah asli ini parah sih, ini sepi banget. Soalnya gue ngikutin map, jalannya direkomendasiin lewat sini, jadi nggak ada pilihan lagi. Yang terdekat lewat cuma lewat sini doang. Ini sawah nih. Wah sumpah sih ini nggak tahu nih ntar nongolnya di mana nih. Wah ngeri sih. Kalau kalian di posisi gue, kalian terbalik atau terusin atau gimana? Tulis kolom komentar.
If you look closely, a white figure appears to be perched on top of a tree by the roadside. The shape resembles a ghostly woman, sitting still as she stares toward the passing rider. Because his attention was fixed on the road and the lighting was minimal, the driver had no idea something was watching him from above. Imagine being in his position. Would you continue the trip or turn around immediately? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Sarah works as a cleaner for rental homes, usually called in by a property agent whenever tenants move out. But one house always puzzled her. Every tenant left long before their lease ended, and none of them ever gave a clear reason. The agent never explained anything either. Driven by curiosity, Sarah decided to record the inside of the house. That's when she began to understand why people never stayed.
La casa se ha limpiado muchísimas veces porque rompe el contrato a la gente. Ay, no mames. Ya es noche. Estoy sola. Chingados estoy. No hay nada. Es medio Me dio cosas a la pinche puerta. ¿Dónde está la luz acá? Chingada madre. Ahí está. Ok, ahorita les voy a enseñar. Esta es una recámara. Se está poniendo ahorita tenso. Ahorita les voy a enseñar qué es eso que se escucha. ¡Hey! ¿Andan acá? No mames. Espérenme. Iba a dejar grabando, pero la neta ya me está dando cosa. Se escucha el ruido por acá. No sé qué sea. Escucha mucho ruido. Tengo que ir a apagar la luz de ella porque se está poniendo ya. Ay, no. Creo que voy a regresar mañana mejor. Ya me voy a la chica.
At first, the bathroom door opened on its own, but Sarah brushed it off as the wind. Later, a faint whisper can be heard on the recording, though Sarah didn't notice it at the time.
Entonces, el señor dice que ya van varias.
Minutes later, a clear knocking sound came from one of the rooms, prompting her to investigate. She slowly approached the dark room. Watch the footage closely.
Se escucha el ruido por acá. No sé qué sea. Escucha mucho ruido.
As Sarah neared the doorway, a shadowy figure briefly peeked out from inside, then quickly hid again. Because the room was extremely dark, she didn't see anything with her own eyes. Interestingly, in the earlier part of her recording, she had already filmed the same room, and it was completely empty. Moments later, another door in the house opens by itself, convincing Sarah to leave immediately. Do you think the house is truly inhabited by something unseen? Something that might explain why every tenant left early? This next footage was taken by a man who was fishing by the beach at night. While waiting for a bite, he recorded the quiet surroundings, planning to post it on social media. But unexpectedly, his phone captured something that startled him. A mysterious figure appearing on the rocks, resembling a ghostly woman. The clip shows a white form with long, loose hair sitting among the large rocks. She faces away from the fisherman, completely still, yet her presence is striking in the darkness. The man felt chills the moment he noticed it, and although the figure didn't move, fear pushed him to leave the area immediately. One night, a man spotted a strange figure standing in the dark just ahead of where he was. Believing something was off, he quickly turned on his phone camera to record the moment.
Mendahi dengan lo kita kenapa kanen? Hari nang. Aku merindingin. Mo. Lagi. Elmo. Roy, kesen Roy.
In the footage, a white figure stands motionless in the darkness, strongly resembling a ghost. When the video is zoomed in, the figure's head appears to move slightly, as if observing its surroundings. What makes the scene even more unsettling is that the figure never shifts position, not even when the man cautiously tries to get closer. The recording ends abruptly, leaving viewers with no idea what happened next. It's possible he stopped filming out of fear as the situation grew more intense.
Elmo. Roy, kikishin, Roy, in, Roy.
This footage begins during a normal workday inside a factory. A female worker casually records the bustling environment around her, documenting her co-workers as they go about their tasks. With the loud sound of machinery and everyone focused on their work, nothing appears unusual. But when the video is played back, something shocking becomes visible, something no one noticed at the time of the recording. At the top of the production area, sitting quietly above the workers, is a long-haired woman dressed entirely in white. She sits perfectly still on a metal beam, watching the scene below her, unfazed by the busy factory floor. None of the workers noticed her presence, not even the woman filming. The figure, believed by some to be a ghost, remains in that exact spot until the footage ends, leaving behind a disturbing question. How could someone, or something, be perched that high without anyone seeing it? In this video, a man inside his home encounters something deeply unsettling. He begins hearing strange noises coming from one of the rooms, prompting him to investigate while recording with his phone. As he approaches the door and points the camera inside, something unexpected happens. Take a look at the footage. Suddenly, a head slowly peeks out from behind the door, as if someone, or something, is watching him from inside the room. The man jumps back in fear, startled by the sudden appearance. The sighting lasts only a few seconds, but it's enough to turn the atmosphere from quiet to terrifying. A CCTV camera installed in a garden became the center of attention after the owner discovered something unusual in the nighttime footage. The camera was meant only to monitor the area, but one night, something appeared among the trees. On one of the darker branches, a strange figure stands silently, causing the owner to feel uneasy. Take a closer look at the recording. The clip shows a woman-like figure dressed in white, her eyes appearing to glow as she stands perched on the tree, seemingly observing the surroundings. Her movements are slow but unnaturally smooth, not resembling the way a human body moves. The figure, believed by many to be a ghost, displays eerie, unnatural motions before disappearing from view. The incident leaves a haunting question behind. Was this truly a supernatural entity, or simply someone behaving strangely in the middle of the night? What do you think? A security guard in Mexico claims he often hears strange noises during his night shifts. Driven by curiosity, he decides to walk through the building while recording with his phone. Room by room, he searches for the source, until he reaches an area believed to be where the sounds originate. Just as he points the camera toward the room, something unexpected appears. Take a look at the footage.
No mames. Necesito que alguien venga, güey. Me estoy cagando de miedo, güey. Al chile, güey. Oigan, güey. No mames, güey. No prende la puta luz, güey. No mames, Cuchi, güey. No seas ojete, güey. No mames.
The clip shows the guard walking slowly down a dim corridor. When he leans forward to look inside one of the rooms, his camera captures a mysterious figure peeking out from behind the wall. The sudden appearance startles him, causing him to jump back in fear. To this day, no one knows what he actually saw that night. A man working as an overnight security guard at an old building under renovation in the Philippines experienced something he says he will never forget. One night, while patrolling alone, he suddenly heard strange noises coming from the upper floor, sounds that shouldn't exist in a vacant building. He decided to check it out, but what happened next was far more terrifying. As he climbed the stairs to investigate, he heard a whisper in Filipino right next to his ear. The voice said, "Hoy, mag-ingat ka," meaning, "Hey, be careful." The whisper came so suddenly and so clearly that it felt as if someone was standing right beside him. The guard then claims he saw a transparent girl inside a dark room, crying softly. He said the figure was completely visible to his eyes, yet oddly, the camera he carried captured nothing. However, the girl's crying could be heard on the audio as he ran downstairs in fear.
3080p 68 fps. Parang may naglalakad. Yun. Saan na yun? Ay na mo! Oh, shit.
Later, he gathered enough courage to return to the same room. Once again, he saw the same girl standing in the exact same spot. He quickly snapped a single photo before running away. To this day, the incident remains a mystery he still can't explain.